JDU Manipur State Unit President Mayum Biren says party is under process to withdraw its support to BJP-led state government. Combined team arrests men from Yaishkul Janmasthan with ice drugs worth around 50 crore rupees on the international market. Hill Area Committee HAC constitutes subcommittee on delimitation of constituencies of autonomous district councils, Manipur. Many pays homage to freedom fighter Haipo Jadonang on his 91st death anniversary. People revered Haipo Jadonang's valor and courage. CAF and PD Minister Laishangthim Susindro calls upon to identify exact number of Umanglai deities and shrines in Manipur to safeguard them. Manipur logs 5 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 0 death case in last 24 hours. Coronavirus affects 1,39,682 people so far. And India adds 7,591 new COVID-19 cases, over 9,000 recoveries and 45 deaths in last 24 hours. Active cases stand at 84,930. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM bringing you the news in details. JDU Manipur State Unit President Mayum Biren says the party is under process to withdraw its support to BJP-led state government. Speaking to media at the party office in Kaishampat, Hodam Lairak Machin today, the party state president said Janata Dal United JDU has already withdrawn its support to NDA-led central government. Mayum Biren said JDU national leaders and state JDU MLAs will soon hold a meeting and decide on whether to withdraw support to the BJP-led state government or not. He maintained that JDU will field its candidates in the upcoming ADC and local bodies elections. The party also accorded a warm welcome to new party entrant veteran politician Dr. Nimai Chan Luang on the occasion.
Center da NDA dagi koi ngasi tokre JDU se BJP ka kaine rahe tare adra koi magar bandhan da yauksan dana Bihar da sarkar am sem kare adra koi soksoi soidra koi ju mafam asida su koi gi support tawri se masi lokthor na bagi madugi khongtang koi haure koi madugi under process hai tare masi kana process tawraga lai ado athuma tamda koi maruiba mari le na ba man tanaraga national leader sing amadi koi honorable MLA sing mayam koi punna phaminaraga karamai tawsigi habe madugi modality do koi madugi model of withdrawal do madu koi tanaraga tawgana na ismai tam.
Speaking to medias, Dr. Nimai Chan Luang said he decided to join JDU after considering various factors, including his wish to serve people by being a member of a political party with an active national presence. Dr. Nimai Chan said he decided to part ways with RPI, on whose ticket he contested from Wangkham constituency in the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly, as he felt that RPI is less active in Manipur's political arena. JDU Manipur Unit President Mayum Biren and other party leaders congratulated Nimai Chan Luang on joining the JDU and welcomed him and his workers to the party. It may be mentioned that former minister and former Wangkham MLA Dr. Nimai Chan Luang had served as spokesperson for BJP Manipur Pradesh.
national ki thakta politics to we aba party ama khallaga di JDU sinu oigane na khallaga sida yaujabani hayeng si yaurga hayeng vote lepa su yai leptra su yai JDU se ngonde di anu bunatre kari gi noi bu 2001 da radhabe no kojam na chief minister orga koi sarkar am semi matamadu ai sabta party da yaurga sarkar paraga minister oiram bani janata dol united city koi gi hanagi samdharapani ha longjab tare
In a major breakthrough against war on drugs in Manipur, a joint team of 2nd Manipur Rifles under its Commandant Victoria Yingkhom and Deputy Commandant THANGJAM Suraj, along with volunteers of YADA, has seized 5 packets of crystal meth, popularly known as ice drug, worth around 50 crore rupees on the international market. The large amount of ice drugs were seized from a non-local person named Vishnu during a drive carried out at Yaishkul Janmasthan, which started last night till in the wee hours today. In a separate incident, a combined team of Kakching Commando, More Police, 5th Assam Rifles, members of YADA along with 2nd Manipur Rifles led by its Deputy Commandant THANGJAM Suraj seized 2 kg 331 grams of WY tablets worth over 1 crore along with huge amount of Myanmar currency from More Ward number 8. On receiving a specific input, the team led by Deputy Commandant and Suraj carried out search at More Ward number 8 at around 12:50 p.m. today, in which 20,600 pieces of WY tablets along with huge sum of Myanmar currency of 5,500, 200, 50, 20, 10 denominations were seized. 4 mobile phones were also recovered from the spot. However, the owner of the house along with the suspected drug seller escaped from the scene. The seized drugs and other items were handed over to More police.
Langaki war on drug akoi 2.0 gi makha da ngasi 2nd MR yada Kakching Commando agwa manga suba samraphan amadi akoi More police ki team na ngasi chathakhiba dumba thiba humbage dumba thabak aduda koi malengwi kaithen da lupa karo ama henbagi koi WY sing koi phagat pangam khre loinana koi India gi sen mayek su lising humdra henba loinana koi Myanmar gi tongan tongan ba currency kya amasu phagatuna Haiba polam singadu koi lak deba koi timgi lusing basing na koi More police station da koi sinakre asumna koi lengang na paikhaliba waron drug sida koi Manipur lengang na koi MR amadi ARB sing da koi drug phabi ayaba pikra matung da koi 2nd MR gi oina khwaidagi sauna mai pak pasingi manu oina koi ngasi gi sumlaba misala si yamna mai pak na koi jathakre aduga makha taba impact news na sumba tongan tongan ba Manipur gi mafam sing da thokba update sing miyam da tamjage ngasi gi oina de matang sida kaina na yathingje.
A joint team of Commando Thoubal and a team of 16th Assam Rifles Thoubal Post arrested a minor age drug dealer from Lilong Bazaar near petrol pump yesterday. On follow-up action, the team under the supervision of SP Thoubal Jogesh Chandra Haubicham IPS also managed to arrest 26-year-old Mohammad Syed Adib Hussain, son of Mohammad Syed Jalaluddin from Lilong Turel Hanbi Mathak, along with 380 grams of suspected heroin brown sugar from Lilong Aliya Lamkai. He has been handed over to the Lilong police station for further necessary action. Manipur Legislative Assembly Deputy Secretary, Hill Areas Committee, HAC Pamai Ningmai today called on various public leaders, civil organizations and stakeholders to express their views and opinions regarding delimitation exercise on constituencies of autonomous district councils. This came following the formation of a subcommittee for delimitation of constituencies of the autonomous district councils, Manipur, on August 27th by Hill Areas Committee, HAC, Manipur Legislative Assembly. The statement released by Pamai Ningmai further urged the public leaders and civil organizations and stakeholders to send in 2 copies of the documents containing their views and opinions, and also to address it to the chairman of the subcommittee, Hill Areas Committee, Manipur Legislative Assembly. People paid homage to freedom fighter Haipo Jadonang on his 91st death anniversary today. The state-level death anniversary observance was held at Haipo Jadonang Park in Kaishampad. Haipo Jadonang Death Anniversary Committee, along with Jaliarong Union Assam, Manipur and Nagaland organized the observance. Gracing the event as a chief guest, Thangmaiban MLA Khomuk Chamjoy Kishan disclosed that Chief Minister N. Biren will convey a cabinet meeting soon and declare Haipo Jadonang's death anniversary as a restricted state holiday. He also stressed on the need to intensify war against drugs to save the future generations. The MLA said mere rally by members of civil society organizations and Maira Paibi groups will not be enough to curb drug menace in the state. He also stressed on the need to check the influx of illegal migrants in Manipur to save its indigenous inhabitants.
Haipo Jadonang Death Anniversary State Bulletin lauthokwe matang se ngarang sai honorable CM ga nungdang dai unaje ai masi matang se hairang pada koi honorable MLA tipuna sigi number 2 vises masi matang se kra sikes na hayeng lauthokpiram haibidra ai ngatana lauthokpari atamni na ai honorable CM gi manak tai ngarang dang chalagam si tana se da honorable CM na handaki cabinet masi khana rage aduga akoi Haipo Jadonang Death Anniversary restricted holiday on lauthu ani se tum tambira moi bisma thamsage me magi death anniversary se chap manaragadi thoina remarkable oi ben mathangi mautai thoi chubadari miyam gi period chukum mama loksi mauta hom doine smile loksi ama amom loina na tauragadi Haipo Jadonang Death Anniversary se henna mapung phani na thamjai.
Attending the event, Sagolband MLA R.K. Imo assured of building a toilet complex inside Haipo Jadonang Park at Kaishampad as well as revamped the park. He assured of extending his best to construct a community hall at a proper location to facilitate holding the observance in a grand manner. Leaders of civil bodies and women associations attended the event.
Tamakadova, Inkalakadova Mamsadi, Hangalaga, Akogi history Kandana, Akoi Tumda Labayaroi, Foundation Yaudana, Lincoln Bayati have said, Masiko, Bunamanga Kamina Badakatai, and Akogi history see, Mayam the Kanan Badakatai, Akoina Mapan Chalaga Tamaga Labase, and Narang Panjaki, Akoi Mughali Matanga de Kangi, Delhi Sultanate Matanga de Kangi, Shahani Matanga de Kangi, Jolasi Matanga de Kangi, Marathasi Matanga de Kangi, Koi Manipur leader like Mamsadi, Amapong Kangre. The 91st Haipo Jadonang martyrdom was also observed at Sangai Namdai Village Command Ground in Kangpokpi district today. Rongmei Naga Council Manipur Naifai Lungrian, Rongmei Naga Council Manipur Itanpai Lungrian, Rongmei Naga Lufuam Manipur, Itanpai Lungria and Rongmei Naga Student Organization Manipur jointly organized the event. Gracing the event, PHED and CAF and PD Minister El Susindro called upon to preserve one's cultural heritage. He stressed on the need to preserve and safeguard the ancient religion, culture and tradition left by the forefathers. Lauding the Kabui community as an inseparable part of Manipur, the minister called upon everyone to imbibe the spirit and courage of Haipo Jadonang. Expressing shock that Sangai Namdai village, which is located nearby Bishnupur district headquarters, is in Kangpokpi district, Minister Sushindro said it is time to rectify certain loopholes in administration system. He assured of consulting with Chief Minister N. Biren and try his best to include Sangai Namdai village in Bishnupur district. He also assured of apprising the Chief Minister regarding the village's desires to construct Haipo Jadonang Park in the village. Patswe MLA Sapam Kunjikishore, Kangpokpi DC Kengu Zuringla, chiefs and hetman of Kabui villages in Manipur attended the event. Traditional performances marked the event.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯖꯤꯅꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯗꯤꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯗꯤꯐꯤꯀꯦꯁꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯌꯨꯝꯕꯤꯔꯦꯜꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛ ꯋꯥꯔꯧꯒꯅꯤ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯖꯥꯔꯕ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯑꯣꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯄꯣ ꯖꯥꯗꯣꯅꯥꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯧꯔꯣꯏꯗꯕ ꯃꯔꯝꯁꯦ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ ꯑꯅꯥꯗ ꯀꯣꯟꯁꯇꯤꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯟꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯆꯤꯡꯖꯕꯗꯨꯅ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯁꯤ ꯑꯦꯗꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯟꯗꯗꯤ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯦꯅꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯣꯛꯑꯦꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯣ पुलिसकी दरकार लेरे काउंपुबिदी सिताना लाफो गाय दुरिब्रा एनी फायर की मई चायन खलो काउंपुबिदी लाफो गाय दुरिब्रा आई मसीम द ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर दा सिगी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन सिस्टम से होंतोपियो ना ए मसीम तंग आई रिक्वेस्ट तौजके सोइदना याबिरकनी हेनजु खले
Kabui Union Manipur and Kaikhu Kabui Youth Club observed 91st death anniversary of Hypo Malangmai Zadonang Kabui at Kaikhu Kabui Village Community Hall in Imphal East today. Attendees paid floral tributes to portrait of the late freedom fighter. Speaking on the occasion, Kabui Union Manipur President Dr. Hira Kabui said Kabui community still exists owing to the legacy of Hypo Malangmai Jadonang. He appealed to the government to take measures to preserve the community, stating that the day was an important day for the people of Kabui community. Dr. Hira Kabui said young Hypo Jadonang at around 20 years of age fought against the propaganda of British to wipe out ancient culture and tradition of the Kabui community, as well as fought for the freedom of Manipur, for which he was hanged to death. Dr. Hira Kabui asserted that there was no community called Zaliarong during the time of Hypo Zadonang and that the freedom fighters clan name is Malangmai, which proves that it belongs to the Kabui tribe. He demanded to stop any efforts to construe the history. He also recalled that primary school children were taught in Kabui dialect in 2014, but government changed it into Rongmai dialect in 2018. He appealed to avoid such steps which could lead to extinction of dialects, culture and heritage of community.
Kabui se ma se culture ka samya se ma leibge hujik ningsing mani natradi mangkhipa yai adun percentage hypertati ekhogi natpuri ba ipapugi lining lai che leisid lecture Kabui is endangered vulnerable tribe ama oire hain ai me am ekhogi medagi thongda thamjadi du ekhoi isin nawni nungsina si dharma ni aduge ima ipa habji kawbo yaroi.
Chairman of Prescribed Zaliarong United Front ZUF Gentry Kamai sends commemorative message on the 91st Jadonang Martyrs Day 2022. Press release signed by ZUF Secretary Information and Publicity John Pame says 91 years ago, Hypo Jadonang with his indomitable spirit stood up to confront and defy the rule of mighty British. He was recognized by the British as a potential rebel leader and his rebellion was termed as Naga Revolt or also known as Naga Raj. The consciousness of Zaliarong or any other tribe or even India was not perceived by Jadonang except the people of the region he called often Makam Mai. Therefore, concluded that the people of the region were not only Zaliarong but are the people whose culture and tradition are identical to the people of Jadonang. The ZUF chairman says the term Zaliarong was later inferred to Zaliarong movement by some writers and scholars as Zaliarong movement. He says Jadonang Martyrs Day is not just a day of death anniversary, but a day is observed in deep resentment and sorrow over the killing of the patriot under wrong implication and to prove that his death was the death of a freedom fighter and of martyrdom. His martyrdom was not the end of the movement but succeeded with greater influence by Haipai Rani Gaiden Liu, who later developed the movement into full-fledged Zaliarong political movement. The chairman appeals and conveys his heartiest conviction to all the people to remember history that has shown the path to freedom of the people. Zeliarong Civil Organizations ZCOs also observed 91st martyrdom anniversary of Hypo Jadonang at Langthabal Chingkha village, Imphal West District. Press release from ZCOs urged people to understand the philosophy and ideology of Hypo Jadonang and not to limit the Jadonang movement within the sphere of religion or not to confine the leader only to a specific community or specific region. It appealed to government of Manipur give attention to the plights facing Zeliarong people who have been existing in the state for centuries. It also condemned government show cause and eviction notice to Zeliarong villages and urged government to find amicable solution on the matter. Presidents of all Zeliarong Students Union, Zeliarong Youth Front M, Lunglai Lung and Zeliarong Arts Culture, Zeliarong Baudi JB Manipur, Vice President of Zeliarong Baudi Villages, senior leaders, members of women's societies and students attended the program. CAF and PD Minister Lai Shangthem Susindro called upon to identify the exact number of Umanglai shrines in Manipur to protect them. He also opined that it would be prudent to identify the number of Bhamon deities and place their care under Govinda Temple Board. He was speaking at the inaugural of 10-day Unaw Konde Hunba ceremony organized by Uttara Sanglen today. Unaw Konde Hunba is like a coronation ceremony of new priestesses and Pena instrumentalists of the royal palace. Uttara Sanglen has been holding the ceremony since the ancient times. However, it was on hold for the past 2 years. Speaking on the occasion, Rajya Sabha MP and Titiula King Lai Sembasana Jauba stressed on the need to maintain the sanctity of Lai Harauba. Above 150 priests, priestesses and Pena instrumentalists are taking part in the event. They will be taught on their duties, responsibilities, as well as various rites and rituals they need to perform and honor.
Bamo license machine kaya tidopiro adu gaina govindaji makara sathalas umang lai leise machine kaya no yenga khoi suna ga da utai makha chatan adu apa lambi da chathan ju adu oibudi akoi jisamu hanjalaga oihen badugi khudong sabe dum bibi bahai dai ukal khatana tawbanga moy utra khatana tawbanga moy aikoi mamam se aikoi mamam lami ois siyambiyo ma mai bi sing oja mai ba pena sing aikoi phajana ina se kanbiu ina sina phajana mapung mari phana matam usuna na hinga ko mat la ko matam ni ima mai bi sing pena oja mai ba mayam bisu hojik la de status te he na phajana la ka turis.
Manipur added 5 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 0 death case in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room, coronavirus has affected 139,682 people and claimed 2,147 lives in the state so far. Active and recovered cases have not been updated till the time of filing this report. And on that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
Impact TV presents Brainwave Quiz. Hauki Pachahida Brainwave Quiz Season 1. Mai Pangna Pangto Kraba Matung. Quiz competition Sigi Season 2 Pangto Nugidamakta. Same Saba Pum Namagloijare. I have a Brainwave Quiz Season 2 asi Mamang the Gihana competitive Oiba Mong the Pangto Nabagidamakta. Lagleba September Gitang Taragamatuida. Preliminary round on a written quiz Pangtok Chagani. Quiz competition asi the Sarugyaban Nabagidamakta. Kaisampata Labor Impact TV office Natraga Impact TV website Facebook page the Gisu. Form asi download to Bayagani. Form submission to Matamda Lupachanigi, registration fee to be Gadabani. Form submission to Fomna. Impact TV office, handsome house building, Kaisampat, Imphal.
Nurturing Future Leaders Team gi makhada K Gozendra Trust amadi JCIS New Chekona JCIS na thak taruki MPSC Combined Civil Services Preliminary Exam 2020-23 course September amadagi haujaragani OVC SC ST amadi EWS ke aspirant kuntraga mangada 60% scholarship amadi college saliba mahairoi shingi damag chahi amagi UPSC MPSC Integrated Civil Services Preparatory course da OVC SC ST and EWS ki oina 75% fee waiver oigani loinana latest hostel gi khudong chabasu lejari akupa marol gi damal 8414823540 natraga 6009183690 JCIS Training Institute New Chekon Imphal
American Oncology Institute AOI amadi Babina Specialty Hospital anigi makhada comprehensive cancer care ga loinana multi specialty service singi kudong sabasing pijari kudong sabasing adudi neurology urology internal medicine general surgery critical care ICU amadi palliative medicine ni American Oncology Institute AOI at Babina Specialty Hospital Sajiwa Jail Road Khawai Imphal East
Nungaiba Pauchel, India gi mapanda Dr. Tamlingba Satra Singh, Sel Ichang Chandana MBBS Tamba Yaragani, Study Loan Amadi Insolment gi Khudong Chaba Supijari, Net Qualified Torba Singh na NMC NWHO na Recognized Torba Lebak Singh, Haibadi, Russia, Bangladesh, Masung CIS country Singh da MBBS Tamna Bagi Admission Form Thajari, Akupa Marol gi Damak Overseas Point Katana BU, 9366 504 530.
Presto Personalized Wonders Imphal da nauna hangdok jare hairiba sida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises Presto Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Prime Time English News. India added 7,591 new COVID-19 cases, 9,206 recoveries and 45 deaths in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active case load stands at 84,931. Total recoveries are 4 crore 38 lakh 2,993. Recovery rate stands at 98.62%. Death toll reaches 5,27,799. Over 211 crore 91 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 60 crore 61 lakh people. It has claimed above 64 lakh 88,000 people and recoveries are above 58 crore 16 lakh 11,000. USA has the highest active cases above 33 lakh 14,000 in the world. Federal Students' Organization, Kanglai Park, PSOK, condemned that many candidates from Manipur appearing for Common University Entrance Tests CUET second phase conducted by National Testing Agency, NTA for admission to undergraduate and postgraduate courses were given test centers outside Manipur. PSOK condemned that students applying for PG course in Manipur University were given test centers outside the state. It may be mentioned that over 2,90,000 candidates registered for the CUET second phase conducted by NTA to get into postgraduate courses in 44 universities across the country, including Manipur University. PSOK appealed to MU Vice Chancellor and Education Minister to apprise the matter to National Testing Agency.
National Testing Agency NTA na punna India ki University nifu marida postgraduate tamna bagi Common University Entrance Test pangthok liba asigi ani suba phase ki oina Manipur University da tamningduna register tawrok liba mahiroi lakhani hena register tawraktuna Common University Entrance Test thana bagi ani suba phase ki oina mahiroi khwaidigi masing yamna register tawrokpa Manipur University na manga suba ring da leiduna chhatra singna khwaidigi pamba university ama oiri.
Union Minister of State for Education and External Affairs Dr. R.K. Ranjan today launched Asian India Network for Universities in Indonesia's capital Jakarta. Speaking on the occasion, MOS Dr. R.K. Ranjan said that vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been fulfilled by Nalanda University. He further lauded the effort of Nalanda University and ASEAN University Network for successfully launching the ASEAN India Network of University. He expressed belief that the initiative will help in developing a knowledge hub in the region by strengthening linkages among universities of India and ASEAN member states. Secretary General of ASEAN Dato Lim Jok Hoi, Vice Chancellor of Nalanda University Professor Sunena Singh, and Executive Director of ASEAN University Network Dr. Koltesh Diraltiti were among the eminent persons who attended the launching event. Women Action for Development WAD held one-day sensitization on women and child issue, questioning the future of Manipur today. WAD held the program in association with Uchekon Nongchup Gram Panchayat Club Lining Thau Moriba VLF and Uchekon Women BLF at Lining Thau Moriba Community Hall. Social scientist Dr. Dhanabir Laistram, WAD Secretary Sobita Mangshatabam, YFPHR Secretary T. Shadesh Kanta, Uchekon Nongchup Gram Panchayat Pradhan Konsam Munindro, and around 200 locals attended the program. National Commission for Women and Manipur State Commission for Women jointly organized an anti-human trafficking awareness program today at Ima Kondong Lairen B. Haraubung Mori. During the program, Deputy Director WP of Social Welfare Department Binobala Nomikapam spoke about prevention and support service to victims of trafficking, while additional SP LO of Technopal District Police O. Sukumar talked on the topic rescue, investigation and prosecution of human trafficking. Chairperson of Manipur State Commission for Women Ulka Salam, Senior Coordinator of National Commission for Women Lilapati, Major of 5th Assam Rifles Major Ranbir Singh, members of Manipur State Commission for Women Laurem Bandayabati Devi, Tumlip Tiningpam Mongsang and T. Chuang Singh Koireng were among the eminent persons who attended the program. "79 beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala scheme in Kaishamthong constituency received free gas connection today. Kaishamthong MLA Nishikant Sapam, in association with Pabak Chau Indian Gramin Vitrak, distributed the cooking gas sets, including gas cylinder, necessary documents and gas frames to beneficiaries at his residence in Sega Road, Thauda Bhabok Leikai. Naharol Yaipat Taupang Club Press Note says the club, along with Apollo Diagnostics, held one-day free health camp at the club premises in Okram to take Imphal East District. And now the sports news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today greets people on National Sports Day. He paid tribute to Major Dhyan Chand on his birth anniversary. In a tweet, PM Modi said, "The recent years have been great for sports. He hoped that this trend will continue." The Prime Minister also hoped that sports will keep gaining popularity across India. Manipur joined in observing National Sports Day 2022. Directorate of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of Manipur observed the day at Kumanlampak Sports Complex Indoor Stadium. YAS Minister Konthaujam Govindas, YAS Principal Secretary SS Chabra, Education S Director L Nandakumar, IAS and YAS Director T Pulin Maitai, MCS attended the event. Sepak Takraw and gymnastics event were showcased to mark the day. Sports Authority of India, Takilpat, Imphal also observed National Sports Day celebrated on the birth anniversary of Major Dhyan Chand, a hockey player. Football match for all the staff, coaches, scientific staff, mess staff and MTS staff marked the day. A special football match from Blind School was also exhibited. 86 Battalion CRPF also observed National Sports Day at the unit headquarters in Lamphilpat under the supervision of Commandant of 86 Battalion CRPF SH Mohammad Yusuf today, observing the day in line with government's initiative of Fit India mission launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. All ranks of 86th Battalion CRPF and under the command of Commandant of 86th Battalion CRPF undertook fitness pledge to spread awareness about sports in particular and fitness in general. A mini marathon participated by unit officers and personnel was held, followed by a volleyball match. Imphal East wins men's football tournament on the ongoing second Manipur Olympic Games. In today's final match played at artificial turf ground Lamlong Thongkong, Imphal East defeated Churachandpur 3-1. Churachandpur bags first runners-up and Kakching bags second runners-up. Football teams from 15 districts took part in the tournament. AMPA President M. Ratan Kumar and General Secretary L. Jyothrumoy were those who witnessed the tournament. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. JDU Manipur State Unit President K3 Mayum Biren says party is under process to withdraw its support to BJP-led state government. Combined team arrest men from Yashkul Janmasthan with ice drugs worth around 50 crore rupees on international market. Hill Area Committee HAC constitutes subcommittee on delimitation of constituencies of autonomous district councils, Manipur. Many pays homage to freedom fighter Haipo Jadonang on his 91st death anniversary. People revered Haipo Jadonang's valor and courage. CAF and PD Minister Lai Shangtim Susindro calls upon to identify exact number of Umanglai deities and shrines in Manipur to safeguard them. Manipur logs 5 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 0 death case in last 24 hours. Coronavirus affect 139,682 people so far. And India at 7,591 new COVID-19 cases, over 9,000 recoveries and 45 deaths in last 24 hours. Active cases stands at 84,931. Then that's all we have in this edition of the English Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, good night. Stay indoors and stay safe.
Taibak asida ikoi kwai kibik pupkon biramba Laishram Bruce na magi nung sijaraba imung manung sagay natay amadi marup mapang kwai puna